Hey, hey everybody, how are you? All right, what's up? What's up? As for me, I am fortunate enough not to possess a happy temperament. Me too. 5 plus 5 casual challenges here. Everyone's welcome to challenge self criticism. Oh, I'm exactly 2,600 in puzzles. Guys, happy Friday. We're taking 5 plus 5 challenges. A short stream as usual on Fridays. It's just a little over 2 hours. Nice to see you guys. Wonder about our old friend Nedog, because I'm rarely doing the early streams, and he was always joining me from work, and I was thinking that maybe one of these days Nedog will join us from work again. It should be about 6:40 a.m. in Boston, or Alston, so Nedog should be getting in the office. All right, guys. 42, welcome. Asterbay, did you guys donate bits already? This early in the morning? What is that about? Why is my feed not working? Something really strange. Maybe you donated the bits before the stream started? I don't know. Normally, Asterbay, you should have donated 5 bits. 42 with 42 bits. But I'm not getting it on my mini feed, which is weird. You know, even every 5 bits yesterday went through. And now it just seems to be dead. I sound funny? You sound funny. There's a double voice. Shit. Hello? Ask me, do I sound funny? I haven't changed any settings since yesterday. That really shouldn't be the case. Literally have not changed settings here. Let me check. Okay, so I think now that went through. That's weird. How about now? How about now? Well, one guy says it's a double voice, the other one's like a can. Man, I haven't changed any settings. And nobody mentioned anything last night. I mean, that's so weird. I didn't. No, I moved my speaker. That wouldn't matter. That's weird. It's the right mic. Did I open my own stream? No, my stream is muted on the other computer. No, I don't know. Why nothing should be different than what I had last night. I didn't change any audio settings. Stream is not open on this computer. I don't hear anything. I mean, there's no sound coming out of my computer. Totally quiet here. It's almost like I have two mics. But you guys get the impression like I'm being picked up twice, but I don't know how that's possible. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I mean, I understand. Hello? Now, hello? Hmm. Anyway, whatever. Sun Prism is challenging me twice. Now, how do you manage to do that? That's weird. Wow, bug. He was challenging me twice. Do I have two windows open? Or what? No. That's weird. I have two audios. So on YouTube it sounds fine. That's even weirder. I have two audios and it only applies on Twitch. Okay, that's weird. Go medieval in the war against demons. Anyway, I get distracted too easily. Alright, I don't know. If anyone has a theory, let me know. I only have one mic turned on. I only have one window open. I only have one computer that's recording sound. Don't understand. KIA. How do you like me when I have no sound? Sound. Why would... Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't know. But I'm fully distracted now. Thanks to you guys complaining. Yeah, last time you did something similar with last time you guys did something similar with the Sun Prism did something similar. This. that's also what, not the same move order, but Peter did. My friend Zen type Peter. Should I just rip it with h4? h4. Nah, not a big deal. Nah. Not a big deal. You know, h4, h6, h4, h5. I guess h4, h6. I opted to play principally here. All right. Let's pretend we're playing. Let's pretend we're playing the King's Indian. h4 would still be a thing. Overprotect the strong point. Yeah, I don't get it. Nothing has been changed. Yeti Nano is my mic. Others look disabled. Nothing else is enabled, is it? I got no other volume coming in. Dachshund 17. Classical King's Indian attack. Alright. Anyway, guys, 5 plus 5. I don't care if I sound double. That's doubly good. Maybe my mic itself. Let's pause. If I restart the whole system, it's going to cut into like half the stream. I'm only streaming for 2 hours. Hello? Oh, now it's not working. Yes, it is. Alright. Oh, you fixed it. No. I love like tech support when I'm in a good mood. You know what? You know what bothers me, 42? Not that you were doing that it was you, but it was like Astrobate was like going along with you. Like acting like, yeah, there's a problem. He said I sound like I was in a tin can. He's just a yes man. You had Twitch open 2 times. Oh my god. Leave it to the Germans. Bishop takes d4. You sure you're not American? You don't have like American heritage or something like that? Alright. It's alright. It's Friday. Someone fell into the vat yesterday. You're a little bit stressed out. It's normal. We shouldn't sound like we're in tin can. Although I don't have the best acoustics here, Astrobate. I'm in a corner. The mic is good. Well, at least you guys figured out my problem. Yeah. Whatever. Gonna have to do something here eventually. Maybe h4. h4, h6. Can you hear that? Redusu. Only 2 hours to play. The rest is for tech support. But I'm glad you guys are here. Astrobate's not always here on Fridays. Did you have like auto shop or something? Any more Astrobate? I've got a challenge from Addy. I don't know who Addy is. That was weird though. I had double Sun Prism challenges at one point. H5 may be the best option there for black. Mass-loaded vinyl panels. Sun Prism better using his time than he used to be. He's actually developing my habit of using probably too much time. If you're playing my pace, you're probably using too much time. You better be good with increments. And now, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna commit to the King's Indian push. King's Indian attack push. It's a real nice square on f5. That was my whole concern. It's a great square. I know I didn't want to allow it, but I thought that maybe I can work around it. I'm rubbing my eyes. I shouldn't. Don't let me rub my eyes. I have allergies, and if I rub my eyes, then they get worse. We have park nearby, and there's like millions of pollen floating around. Now, do I want to allow d4? Yeah, it's fine. Be that way. If you want to play d4, it's okay. For me. You know, I honestly just don't know what to do. Kill the bishop. Kill the bishop. This is like Mr. Slow's attack from yesterday. Kind of similar to Mr. Slow's like kill of that. He did like a headshot on a 1200 over the board. Similar, but not the same. Shall I open the C file for you? Yep. We go Migo. The Migo. Migo Amigo. Damn it, I don't know what to do. Damn it, I don't know what to do. Oh, you did that. I didn't think that was going to happen. Okay. So I don't know if that's good. I don't know anything. You know, that's the problem. Like, I played chess for 40 years and still I don't know anything. Unfreaking believable. I mean, I can play obvious moves in obvious positions. What's that do? Somebody tell me what rook e8 does. Quickly. Oh, I get it. What's that? Wait, that's confusing too. What does that do? Knight e7? Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I played a very great game, you know? He could take on e5. What? When could he take on e5? Oh, here. He could take on e5. So rook e4 is bad. I can't do that. Well, I can do it, but it's a bad loss of pawn. Yeah. Of course. Of course. And yeah. So I should have played king g1. So it's not so bad. It's not so bad after king g1. Okay, rook e4 ends up being the best move. That's close. King g1, I was looking at g3. This isn't so good, apparently. So apparently you're okay. Your plan of, b5. Now you can play what? King h7, knight takes g4. Okay, you have to do this. You have to do this. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not easy to play the black side of King's Indian attack. I lost a bad game or two from your side of those positions and kind of swore never to do it anymore. Experiences from the 90s were enough. It's just not fun. All right. Reduce. But maybe you should look earlier for improvements. I'm sort of suspicious of knight d4. But I don't know. Well, that makes it hard to play bishop moves. e5 is typical, knight f6 is the other move. Okay, this move isn't necessary. I could play e5, but that's not good. Alright. Yeah, why am I playing so many closed positions here? I wonder. Tuesday. Tuesday. This opponent definitely doesn't use too much time. Unlike the last opponent. It's like an exchange Broy Lopez. Very fast player versus time using player. Is chopping on c6 unprovoked a sideline? It is. I don't know that, you know. I mean, what's up, Arsenal? I think it's a line. It's not like a sideline. It's kind of a minor main line. I would think. But, you know, it's all just... Wow. I mean, this is pretty extreme, bro. I'm not sure you're supposed to be playing on that side of the board. I don't really know, though. You might know better than me. I don't claim to know the theory of the Ross Limo very well. I don't know anything. Kinds of crazy possibilities here. Let's just play this. I feel like I'm choosing moves at random. How you doing? Ars and Acer. And I always get their names confused. Black plays a little too fast. Take. Yeah, I get this. This player is so fast that I never have time to think properly. What he did with b5 is pretty extreme. I mean, Black's plan is typically to play on the king side. If you're moving the b pawn, you're moving it to b6. I just don't think that b5 is a typical idea, you know? But he can probably get away with it. Yeah, I mean, c4 could happen. It seems like he's undermining his queen side. Both of our queen sides. It's like dropping a bomb, dude. He just threw a grenade on the queen side. I don't know whose position he's destroying more. All to get my knight off to c4, but is it worth it? Yeah, I'm having trouble focusing again. I have kind of an extreme plan here. Undermine that. Yeah, undermine that c4. I don't know. Well, he's not going to undermine c4 now, but he might do other bad things to me. I just don't know what to do, you know? I'm just doing random things. Look, he has a bad bishop. I have 3, I guess, good pieces, although my bishop on b2 is also kind of stupid. I don't know if this is good, though, ultimately. I was just thinking I get a hell of a knight on d5. And if he has to give up his late square bishop for my knight, I think that's good for me. But I don't think that's the case necessarily. And even if he did have to do that, he's probably still okay. It's my second disgustingly closed position in a row. And I don't know, it's me. It's me that's doing it. When I'm tired or I just woke up, I tend to not play open games. So I woke up at like 11:30. I'm gonna wait for an hour or two. I just still am like wake up mode, and I don't look to play open games then. Wow. Keeping the tension. Although I can take the pawn on b5. A non-traditional move. He just, I don't know, how does this guy decide on his moves so quickly? It makes me wonder. He just does, you know, it's like he's a perfectionist. How do people decide on a move so quickly? You know what it is? I actually have more time than him, so I don't know why I'm criticizing him. He's not moving that quickly. To be fair, I'm just talking nonsense. I'm the RFK Jr. of chess. I read an article yesterday, RFK Jr., our politics for today. RFK Jr. took his family swimming in, like, you know, parasite shit and toxic filled, like, creek or something. I thought he might enjoy a vacation to the UK, Arsenal. RFK is good, but his son is kind of dubious. So he took his whole family for swimming in like a toxic creek. It wasn't him, it was the brain worm. Oh, no, alright. Sorry. Though accounting for taste, right? D4. Black's just totally lost now. What is he doing? No, you don't know about the sun? Oh, alright, you're better off. I keep forgetting that people here are from Europe and they don't follow the American news that much. Alright. But I thought, like, you know, on untreated wastewater, sewage. He likes to bathe with his family in sewage for, you know, health reasons. I thought you guys in the UK would really appreciate that, considering all your struggles with waterways that are filled with untreated sewage and the wonders of privatized water management, right? It's depressing. My opponent is really crazy today. He's like masturbate on steroids or something. No? Not big on caring about material. This is a crazy, weird game. You are literally an Arsenal fan who should be used to depression. That's a good one. Very funny. I don't know, I think my opponent just woke up too, judging by his play. It's really random. It must be his little brother or something. Risa, can I play today? I think we just played his little brother. There's no way this guy was on full strength. Alright, Nefidov is here. That was the little brother. That had very strong little brother vibes. You shouldn't leave your password unguarded on your account. It's amazing. It wasn't trapped, was it? It wasn't trapped. He could have gone back to e8 when he gets forked by, like, knight c7. Or e6, was it? He had one backward square where he gets just knight forked. But anyway, it was horrific. Like, b5 was risky, but then there just started to be all kinds of, like, random moves. My opponent was playing like a 1200, not a 2200. That was really weird. Alright, Nefidov, I'm afraid of you. I'm not gonna... We gotta take Nefidov even more seriously than ever. Because he's scary. You know, last time he just crushed me. You gotta mix it up. Different rook pawn move. I hate the Schliemann. Come on, in a blitz game. He knows it too well. I've got no answers. I've got no answer for the Schliemann, man. Seriously. Just have no answer. Why is this good for me? What is the purpose of a3 now in this position for me? There is no purpose. Well, that's reassuring. The fuck am I doing? Oh, man. The hell am I doing? a3 has no point in this position. What did I do? What did I do? I'm not supposed to play pawn takes pawn. After d5, I have to play bishop b5, I guess. What the hell am I doing? Alright. We'll try this. Wow, instantaneous response. He doesn't even think about it. Instantaneous response. When did he become like a fast blitz player, Nefidov? All right, I'll try to play it again next time. Since I started playing the four knights, Nefidov spends hours studying the four knights now. That's like all he does all day long. Quit his job. That's what I was told by a very reliable source. He has enough money saved up, you know, to quit for a year or two. I don't like anything. I don't like the other way either, Arsenal. I'm groveling. I'm being practical now. After B takes C, I'm worse with the queens on the board, and after D takes C, I'm worse with the queens off the board. And it's a matter of self-preservation. Yeah, maybe this is an existential moment for me. Do you think he plays too well? Like he's a computer? What do you mean you don't see how I'm worse? You mean in the other line? All I know is like mathematically I have to be worse because I played at least one or two retarded moves. Well, it's obvious why I'm worse. He's like a tempo head in development, and he has a central pawn that's extremely strong. I mean, you know that I'm lost in a king and pawning game here, right? So Nefedov's thing is that he plays fast now. But not just fast. I don't know. Do you think he has another account or something? Let's see what he's doing. 3 blitz games. 3 rap games. 1 bullet game. He's playing Ultra Bullet. He's... Oh my god. 6 Ultra Bullet games? Do you think his, like, little Nefedovs are playing on his account or something? Nefedov plays Ultra Bullet? That I never figured. Never figured Nefedov for Ultra Bullet, but then I understand why he's like playing the entire game in like 5 seconds. I think most people are idiots, so you're in the majority. No shame in that. Yeah. Maybe he wasn't originally like this, but something happened and he snapped and he started playing Ultra Bullet. Seems like a weird moment to like go into a deep think. I'm attacking your e-pawn. It's true. Weird, man. So this is like very sort of very sophisticated calculation there. Knight takes e4, f5. Never know. It could be like Nefedov Jr. Is it though? Bishop takes f2. He's not playing with time increment. Not exactly a game I would say I'm proud of. Wow. King and pawn game, obviously good for white, right? He's playing like a kid, you know. Nefedov, I've met him multiple times. He's not a kid. I can assure you he's not a kid. But he's using completely kid-like time management. Now it's time to start trying. I could have played c5 there. Maybe it's like a pawn sacrifice. Pawn. 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 Very teenager-like time management by Nefedov. Pony. Finally upgraded my queen side. King was better on d4. Yeah, but my a pawn's better this way. I mean, okay. Horrible. What was I doing? Like, look at this. He's turning into, he's like troll on a roll. He plays the opening perfectly. He's plus 2.3. C takes d5 isn't the right move. I mean, e takes d5 is not the right move. I am supposed to play bishop b5 here. Now he takes... This is like that other variation we had. So that I played h3, but I like this. It's also lame. But at least white's equal here. After the way I played it, the computer still wants to do bishop b5. It still says a3 is just irrelevant. You know, it's just a completely irrelevant move after bishop b5. I thought, at least with bishop c4, it has some sort of relevance, but it's not really mattering. No games. Wow, so my d takes t was actually... I was right about the self-preservation. Yeah, because he has e4, man. I'm done after BT. This is self-preservation. But it looks like I made a mistake coming up here. Bishop d2. I was going to play king e2, and then I had some sudden... I had a terrible fear that my b-pawn was going to go. You know, I saw this. And knight a5, I'm like an idiot. I mean, maybe I'm not an idiot. I mean, this is sort of dangerous. All right. Anyway, that's the logic behind my moronicity. The logic behind my moronic play. There is a logic behind it. ED5 is good. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, it's the previous move, the A3, that's bad. No, but bishop B5 is way better than E takes D. It's sure. I'll try to play a real opening. I've been warming up with closed garbage. Arsenal, you're not allowed to play the dragon. Oh shit. I thought this was a Yugoslav attack. The Zoltan Varga variation. Look out. Oh, you did G6 anyway, so you don't mind. You're playing the dragon anyway. I guess this is more effective against Najdorf players. So, but can I transpose to Marazzi now? That's the fucking point, right? One of the many deep points. I would try to transpose to Marazzi. No, bishop c4 isn't good. That's true. I came to learn that. I just came to learn that myself. But Shaki, maybe you actually know that opening. I'm just like, I'm experimenting. Okay. So what do I do? Like queen d2 first? I figured I was like black in a 4 knights. The black in the Scotch 4 knights. You know, like sometimes black will try to do like bishop c5 instead of bishop b4. And yeah, but it's not good. There's no room for innovation there. Gunsberg's a3. All of the sidelines suck. You know, a3, h3, bishop e2. Of all the sidelines, I'm kind of starting to think that maybe Gleck's like g3 is the best. Honestly, like if you're gonna play the 4 knights and try to vary from the main line, I mean, I don't think that the d4 is a move. The Scotch 4 knights is nothing. It's playable, but it's nothing. Either you play bishop e5 or you maybe do g3. I was trying to do h3, a3, bishop e2. None of it's like anything. I know bishop e5 is regarded as okay. Maybe I should play g3. I've tried g3 with some reasonable positions. Okay, so now there was this game I had against the cheater Juhas Christoph's brother, Juhas Armin, about 4 years ago, where he actually castled queenside against my ass. And I got into a really scary position. But technically this is a same-ish King's Indian now, I just realized as well. Well, I guess that's the point. It's not only a Marazzi, it's the same-ish King's Indian with c5. And white, although it's very uncommon in the Marazzi, white can actually castle queenside and try to checkmate your ass on the king side. against Juhas, I got into a very scary position, but I managed to win. I think the dude was playing for an IM norm too, if I remember correctly. Nothing more satisfying than killing someone's norm. Oof. So Arsenal went full Asterbait style. Well, I didn't exactly kill his norm. I think he had to like win 2 out of 2, and I was like the first game. Still satisfying. I had a chance to do that to Naka for his final GM norm, but he beat me. I think I've only ever killed 1 GM norm. Knight h5. Yeah. All right. Now you're really playing like it's King's Indian Arsenal. I mean, if you have a pawn on c7 and I have a pawn on d5, we're playing, you know, like a mainline same-ish here. But you know this isn't good. I probably don't have to castle queenside, but it seems like the correct move. JSR 28 has followed. Guys, don't forget Sunday Simul is it's the Masterpiece Theater of Sladgy. Sunday Simul every Sunday at 6:45 ish. So yeah, I don't care about your pawn. I'm not greedy. I'm not a materialistic person. You know that. Can you guys all make some donations, please? Donations now. This is not about material. It's not going anywhere. White is just strategically much, much better. So greedy to take the pawn on d6 and put yourself, you know, into a situation where maybe black has counter chances with the queens on the board and opposite side castling. Okay, f5. It has some flaws. I can't get that song from Train Spotting, you know, It's a Perfect World or whatever, Such a Perfect World. I saw this like TV show yesterday, and that song, I don't even remember who did that song. Such a perfect day. Now it's in my head and I can't get it out, dude. Get it out of my head, please. Make it go away. Just keep you hanging on. Like, come on, bro. I don't want to listen to this song all day. Who does that song? Does anybody remember? Such a perfect day. Okay, Train Spotting had like a really, really good soundtrack. It's a lot of people just buy the soundtrack. But I can't remember. Bishop f2. Is anybody here? Oh, we have 21 viewers. Wow, that's an all-time record. Time record. Not that different from the Nefedov game. Actually, the same thing. They lost the exchange. Guys, I'm completely understanding. It's morning. You know, we don't expect you to play well. But I have an advantage that I I haven't, I've been getting enough sleep and taking care of myself for the past like week or so. I know that's not fair. It's not fair. I mean, taking proper care of yourself, that's just not fair. You must say the sound quality is awesome today. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's even better if you open 2 tabs, 42. You can hear me twice. Have you guys tried that? Opening 2 tabs to hear me like double? It's a really good idea. Yeah, I was kind of looking for a way to get my other rook in the game. Do not listen to the stream. Good advice. He's covered all the entry points. They've closed the border. I'm strongly tempted to sacrifice a pawn. The knight on h5 is... He's an extremist. Back to the middle, where he has a little more of a centrist. He's more of a centrist now. Sax draw, sorry, but nobody sounds great when you hear them twice. When you donate by Streamlabs, it opens a second stream. Oh, that's awesome. Sax draw he just donated and it made a sound. When Sax Draw donates on a live stream, does it make a sound? $6.03. Bring us up to 46281. Did you guys hear this gossip that the former FBI director James Comey? This is so gossip that I didn't even see it on American news. I had to get it out of a Hungarian news site. Former FBI director James Comey apparently posted some shells on the beach. It said 8647 in formed in shells, and then deleted the post. And it's been interpreted as, when you 86 somebody, it means to have them killed or whatever, like mafia style. And then 47. So now they're calling for the arrest of James Comey. I don't know, man. Seashell Gate. Exactly. But he was just simply calling for the execution of a treasonous dictator. Nothing wrong with that. There's a difference between inciting terrorism and calling for the execution of a treasonous dictator. Republicans do that all the time. Didn't they say there's all these Republicans in Congress who are like, oh, so-and-so should be executed, they're a traitor. They do that all the time. I think this is a winning king and pawning game. No, you're not going to do that. Get back here. No. Nice try, Arsenal fan. Very important. They're closing the border. But I was surprised I can only find the really good gossip stories on Hungarian news. It's a reliable site. 444. Actually, in all seriousness, guys, the Hungarian government is seriously trying to make a new law to make it easier for them to persecute anyone in the country, and there's a major protest this Sunday. It's kind of against all freedom of speech and giving them the right to go after anybody for almost virtually anything. and all the Hungarian, what's left Hungarian opposition sites are very concerned about freedom here. So the whole world is in trouble anyway. I like to get our dose of politics in. Also, in other news, Romania is in danger of electing a far-right candidate. Orban, of course, supports this guy who's like a Hungarian-hating fascist, and he's losing the support of the Hungarian minority in Romania. You can't make everybody happy, you know. You can't support, like, you know, Romanian fascists and the Hungarian minority in Romania at the same time. That's pretty hard to do, honestly. You gotta, you know, Trump's like Saudi Arabia and Israel all at the same time. Alright, guys. How much time do we have left? An hour and 48. We got time left. Wow. We still have a lot of time left. This is cool. I get sucked into the politics talk. Alright, Brownie Champ. Hey, how are you? I'd love a 5-minute game with you. We're playing 5+5. Just to make things simpler. I don't accept different time controls and whatnot. What did you say, Arsenal fan? Was the idea after Rook F1? Are you talking about the last game? Okay. What's up, J? Let's see. JSR. T Streets. Hello. You never listen to the stream. Good. Good idea. Never listen to the stream when you're playing. Never listen to the stream in general. People just watch for my good looks. Listening is overrated. What's up, Rangawi? You knew E5 was dodgy. Of course it is. It's beyond dodgy. It's strategically busto. As I said, interestingly enough, that opening can come out of King's Indian, same-ish. And if you were to put the pawns on c7 and d5, your e5 is completely normal. Alright, we got... Sometimes it's correct in Dragon to ensure trade of Dark Square Bishop. Well, I'm not sure exactly what you mean, but if you can trade the Dark Square Bishop, it would be much better. Or if the Dark Square Bishop was already traded, it would be much better, obviously. But you know how hard that position is to play, man? I had that position multiple times. You know, and the problem is, Arsenal, you're playing the Dragon, you're not playing the Accelerated Dragon against Marazzi. Dragon is kind of fun, but you let me trick you into playing an Accelerated Dragon, Marazzi, and the Marazzi is not fun. It's not dynamic, and it's not exciting, and the problem with that position is that there is nothing active you can do. It's tentacle and slightly worse for black, and you're like lashing out because there's like literally nothing fun you can do. I mean, I know because I've been there. It's not great, but alright. Champion Brownie. Shocky42. Thanks to donation from Sexac. Cast draw. Another perfect day. Oh man, yeah, knight b3. All right, so we've got a couple of options here. a6 and bishop e7. We're gonna go with bishop e7. I know from experience. We're getting close to my game with Timoshenko. Timoshenko, he was like recruiting for people from outside Ukraine to enlist in the Ukrainian army. It's crazy life when you go from becoming a recruiter / cook in the Ukrainian army after being like a strong grandmaster. F4. Not a move I'm used to seeing. So here I have h6. The standard sort of rook d8. Normally white plays f3 or h4. h4 is very common. h4 or even king b1. I think that the Timoshenko played king b1 against me. I haven't played the black side of the Richter Rouser lately very much. What's up, Mr. Coffee? I mean, I guess, you know, f4 seems like a normal move, but I'm not sure that it's inherently linked with knight b3. There's maybe no interconnection there between those two moves. Damn, dude. I know, it's like, let's be nice, everybody. I'm in a good mood, it's Friday. If people want to be weird, let them be weird. Nah. I'm grumpy for all. I'm grumpy enough for all of us, really. Like, it's Friday. I mean, I've had a good day so far. The weekend is upon us. I normally hate everything and everybody, and today I'm in a pretty good mood today. I haven't banned anyone yet, and it's a short stream, you know. So, what do I do now? Yeah, I'm like a noob. Tempted to play knight b4. d5 is no good anymore. There's always a5. It might be effective here. If I play a5, white has a little problem, though. a5, knight a4. Aha. a5, knight a4. That's not impossible, right? He's overprotected e4. a5, knight a4, queen b4. We've got options. We got options. The A4 is a serious threat. If he plays knight A4, we have multiple options. I thought this would be funny, to play queen b4. Is it strong? He went back. Oh no. Now I sack my queen. Sack, sack, queen. Do we have a queen sack takes? Pawn takes b4. Check. Knight b1. And I don't have knight takes b4. It's close though. Wow. But Brownie's too quick. When in doubt, always play knight a1. The optimal square. Damn, homie is fast. This is a terrible move. It's a blunder. I just freaked out. Because I'm down to 9 seconds. I just freaked out. I just freaked out and made like a horrible move. Wow. He's so fast. This is worse. It's getting worse. I don't understand how I let my time get so low. I was thinking, and then I played the blunder e5, and now this makes it even worse. What a move. You know, oddly enough, h4 is a very typical move. But not his best there. I challenge you to the quiet game. That's a good square you found. Oof. What did the guy do now? What was his problem? What was he on about? I didn't see the final blow, though. He triggered Mr. Coffee? Mr. Coffee, are you in a bad mood today? You're not in a bad mood today, are you? By any chance? Well, I was totally winning, you know, before with bishop f6, knight d5, destroy my king side, forget it. Oh, you just timed him out. Yeah, but you wouldn't do that without a good reason. I'm taking everything. So everything must go sail. Gaining time on the clock. This is ugly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That went from good to bad. From good to bad to good to bad. We want you to stay forever and ever and ever and ever. He was being annoying. He was being annoying. And I think you get less leeway when you're new here. And that makes sense. He was new and annoying. So what the heck, man? I thought a5 was a good move. This is actually, this position has been reached. And queen b4 wasn't best. It looks good, but it turns out it's better to not do it. Alright. Then I played the horrific e5 when I realized my flag was hanging. I didn't know what to do. I should just make some kind of... Actually, d5 turns out to be better. I didn't like this. But I have the standard idea. Even knight e4... Okay. I just panicked. It's not like I thought e5 was a good move or something. Uh-oh. JSR. Alright. Grumpy Shock. No, Shocky's not grumpy. Alright. Shocky's up. Seems like a long stream. I started at 12:30. Time is going slowly. That's a bad sign, right? Yeah, guys, go ahead, insult my first follower in like 3 years. Just drive them away. Why don't we just like call up Bob and ask him to come and insult everyone? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, it's annoying when people are, yeah, they're like just arrived and they're like blah, blah, blah. Of course. I think, you know, you need to be a little bit... He made a smart ass comment quickly, right? Right kind of out of the gate. Yeah, pushy, kind of rude. No big deal. So, what about you guys? Anybody gonna play chess in real? Mr. Coffee? Anyone? Shock, shock, draw. I'm not gonna let people play the stupid Berlin defense endgame. I mean, it's hopeless. I was thinking of playing it for black, to be honest. How about d4 takes e5? That looks kind of cool. Again, you have the in-between move c6. d4, c6, bishop d3. In any case, I can play this move. It's legal. Oh, c6, d takes e5. C takes b, e takes f6. Queen takes f6. I don't have a light square bishop, but that looks interesting. Huh. So black needs to be thoughtful here, I think, and careful. That's not careful. That's the opposite of careful. That's being not careful. Bro, I think you should do it. Queen e7. Shock, shock. Shock, shock, draw. What do you get when you put shock, shock, draw and Saki? Saki 987 versus shock, shock, draw. Like, what could possibly go wrong here for black? You're up material. Doesn't that win automatically? You forgot to submit your homework. A 3-round Swiss tomorrow? Seriously? Wow. You know what's really pathetic? Chess in Hungary. Unbelievable. Okay, there are these horrible round robin tournaments that are worse than the first Saturday, where you're like 90 minutes for the whole game, and a lot of these like round robin tournaments for money with no prizes modeled after the first Saturday, but they're just like faster time controls plus the first Saturday. So there's a lot of these pay to play round robin tournaments, but like real tournaments where it's like, you know, an open. Bro, it's like a wasteland here. It's a total wasteland. Zalakaros, which formerly had a good prize fund and sponsorship, is now just like gonna happen next week or something. It's extremely weak. Like, very few foreign players, no prize fund, and even among the Hungarian grandmasters, only like a few desperate weak ones are gonna play. Hungarian chess is dead. I was saying to my family the other day that like it's all connected to the economy, but why would even, you know, that's why there's, after Rockport, there's no more Hungarian strong players. Gledora, I'm surprised he plays chess. The dude got to go to the United States, get a free college education, albeit at a random Webster University or whatever, which is like not academically very strong, but whatever. Still, and no one stays playing chess. They just like use these programs to get like a degree and then quit playing chess. There's less incentive for your opponent to cheat. That's the upside. Yeah, and plus the people in those tournaments, their ratings are so low. If they were cheating, they would definitely be higher already. No, it's like King F8 looks like a good move. Chess in Hungary is like the only people left playing are seniors and little kids. There's no incentive to become a professional chess player or grandmaster anymore, unless you're going to become a streamer. And then you only need to be like some obnoxious FIDE master or something to be successful. Or even the Botez sisters. You just need to be obnoxious to be successful. That's basically it. Then you don't even need to be a strong player. Oh no. What do you guys want to... Side bets? Side bets? When they come out of like the jail cell complaining about being jailed, they usually don't last long. That doesn't usually go well, in my experience. Alright, looks like Shockey found a very sensible move. And I'm actually quite unsure what to do here. You get out of Guantanamo, you don't go to the guard and complain about being jailed in Guantanamo for the last like 6 months. You just keep your mouth shut and hope they don't put you back in. Right? Oh, you have like a formula? I don't know about the title. I think title is like pretty low on the on the on the thing, man. That's a nice concept though. I think it's like boobs first, entertaining. Like, you have to be obnoxious. Maybe being obnoxious. Yeah, they're definitely like fundamentally important stuff you have to have. I don't have most of the equipment. I'm like mean but not really obnoxious. And people just, they don't like it that much. Or you can be like ridiculously nice. That's the other extreme. The ridiculously nice to the point where it's almost like fake, like Eric Rosen or something. I've talked about this on the stream before, but yeah, you're not even real. You know what I mean? If you're that nice. I hate people like that. It's not even real. Like, there's no way. No one is that nice to everyone all the time. You're like an AI bot or something. Speaking of AI bots, at some point somebody's going to come up with like a streamer that's really like an AI bot. All right. I get the streamers that are geared toward drawing, kids, and you don't want to be mean, and that's fine. And as I said many times, I have nothing against kids, I just hate their parents for spawning them. No, just kidding. No, I just hate their parents, really. Oh no, dude. Targeting. Do you have a, bro, do you have like a complex? Thank God the stream is getting banned. Can I do the honors of this guy? Jesus Christ. No, I don't. No, you don't fire me. I quit. You can't fire me. I quit. Dude totally distracted me, too. I'm just fully distracted. That's the thing, though. Those people that, like... He's like a martyr complex. We're out to get him. You know what your problem is, dude? You think everything is about you. That's annoying. When everything is about you. Everything's about you. It's about you, dude. The whole stream's about you. We're all here to get you. We're out to get you. But you've just been talking since you arrived, and you're saying nothing, Like, you just want to see yourself talk in the stream, and you're just new here, and it's weird, Nobody had anything against you. Everyone's reaction is just totally based on the way you're acting. Take some responsibility for your actions. I personally don't like obnoxious streamers. I hate them too, but it seems like, it's like the kind of people that they like having partners that are like mean and abusive. They're attracted to like mean, abusive people. Wow, I thought he would take the pawn. Damn, bro. Shaki's playing a great game today. I lost my focus, though, because of self-centered, you know, martyr guy. Distracting from the chess, which is exactly what these people do. Oh, you're persecuting me. I'm going to report you to Twitch. I feel persecuted. Persecution complex. No, you're just like obnoxious. And you've been obnoxious since you got here. You just don't realize it. Shaki playing better than ever. He doesn't want to lose today. He might even want to win. I hate that when they want to win. Unbelievable. Rook and bishop versus rook and knight. Draw. I'll just opt for a draw. It's a draw. No. Draw. Dude, your extra pawn isn't going to compensate more than that bishop. You know this is a draw. Knight equals bishop. Are you serious? Yeah, right. Join the stream, man. You might learn something. No, knights don't equal bishops. That's just the thing that Parker Brothers tells you on the box to make it easy for beginners. Shaki is... How much do you guys want to bet? Shaki's advantage in this position, I'm going to say... I know he's better, but theoretically it's probably a draw. I'm going to say 0.3. Negative 0.3. I would rather have the knight, but it's still a draw. You know? I'm saying... I'm going to bet that it's negative 0.3 advantage. Of course you'd play on. But it's just, you know, we have no time. It's a bullet game at this point. You know it's a draw. All right. Sorry. Am I good or am I good? Right? Negative 0.4. Sorry, I was wrong. It's negative 0.4. You know? But Shaki is a sensible person. He knows... he also doesn't have a perfect pawn structure. This is not ideal, what he's got here. If he was to exchange, say, on g4 and give me an outside pawn, he's gone down to like 0.0. You know, it's very easy for this to get worse. I was equal until we got in time pressure. And I didn't think about maybe sacking my A pawn with bishop c2. But anyway, he's fine. I have no winning chances. This is a draw. I'm curious about the opening, though. So yeah, you made a serious mistake in my opinion here, dude. You see Granda Zuniga play queen e7. I think that's the right move. What you did is really kind of risky, man. You know, taking on d4. What does Granda Zuniga know? You know? He's like one of the most talented modern chess players ever. No, c6 I can take on e5. We looked at that. But I'm 100% sure that Granda's right. That queen e7 is black's move in this position. Actually, if you think about it, it's very close to the Joko. Some lines of the Joko. Queen e7 is good. Why is taking on e5 a problem? Pawn structure. And center. You know, here, 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 here. What are you going to do? I looked at this, but I mean... Here black's down a pawn. And they have a bad structure for the two bishops. It's not good. It's not good. No, queen e7 was definitely best, but it's interesting this has never been tried. So I got up to 0.9. Shaki did a great job playing king f8. And I think white was better there. But he managed to hold it together. Super Grandmaster challenging me the wrong time control. Knight d4, sorry, I don't know the coordinates yet. Wow, so knight d4 is, in fact, well, my queen e2 isn't that common. It's also not a particularly threatening move. So most people didn't play knight d4 because it's not necessary. I know what the best continuation is, but I'm not going to tell you because I might want to play this again sometime. Anyway. How much time do we have? I have like 20 minutes. So we have time for another game or two. Knight d4 is similar, like the d3 line is the move. But it looks like here it's nowhere near as good. Because of this thing I did. You know, this is, if I don't have d4, if I do d3, it's fine. Ironic that white has better score with d3. Even though that's like an entirely much more lame move. It's based on one game, okay, who cares? But anyway, yeah, d4. This is extremely important. I have to play d4. And Miguel Sierra, whoever that was, some innocent 2200 losing to Granda in the Peruvian Championship in 2003. Wow, Shaki, definitely a computer. 0 inaccuracy, 0 mistakes, 0 blunders. You know, I don't know, man, but I would say this is an inaccuracy. As far as I'm concerned, that is an inaccuracy. Maybe not, but it looks risky to me, man. I mean, Queen e7, maintaining control of e5. It's still not a walk in the park, though. What happened there? Takes? Yeah. The dude played bishop g5. Okay, this is stupid. So, takes. Okay. Queen takes e5 now. I mean, the problem with white's position, okay, the e4 pawn is hanging and my bishop on b5. Like, what is my bishop on b5 doing there? You know? It's got no reason for being on e5. b5. And the other thing is, okay, yeah, black's queen is kind of exposed. Knight d2, castles. And see, bishop, I have to waste time moving my stupid bishop again. And then black, in that time, black can equalize. Bishop d3. See? Boom. Equalizing. Equalizing. Knight f3. Or e takes d5. Yeah. No more challenges. It's a strong pawn on e4. I try to emphasize this, you know. Bishops are more equal than knights, and central pawns are more equal than flank pawns, at least until the endgame. I don't agree with Keith Arkell on much, but the value of central pawns, I fully agree with. d5, equalizing. Yeah, that's best play. So Shaki, impressive game today. Guys, we don't have any more challenges. Somebody challenged me to 3+2. Actually, 44 was trying to challenge me again. 42. 42? Just not 47. 45. My camera's gone again. Oh no, rip camera. Look, if you guys don't want to play anymore, it's fine. I'll just quit streaming. I want to play Nefedov again. I have a Schliemann. We already were down to just our increments here at move 14 against Shaki. He played very solid. You sure about that? Nefedov, yeah. I'm ready. Ready for you. No draw this time. You don't want a rematch? Arsenal wanted me to play the white side of the Schliemann. Perfect game. Shaki's 2,500 in bullet. Respectable. He's respectable. Nah, fee. Did you have to work? Are you guys off? Is everybody off on Fridays? Nefedov, no more drinking at the lunch. No more drinking at lunch. What about you, Mr. Coffee? I miss Nedog. You know, Nedog used to come on my morning streams. He's just totally... I can send him a message, but he's just totally gone. What's up? Rainbow Six, Counter-Strike, live music stream, Polish chess streamer. You're not off. It's just quiet at the moment. Oh yeah, you and Nedog were big friends. He's a good guy. What if Shaki had taken my pawn on d4? The second pawn sacrifice. I mean, bro's king is on g8, you know, so in any scenario, I always have some kind of compensation. How did you get me to trade queens, though? I was in total panic mode. Rip Nedog. Trading queens is like the worst thing I could do here. You tempted me into playing knight takes f6, which is fine, but I definitely shouldn't trade queens. So, in retrospect, I would play queen g3. Still, black is solid. Yeah. The commuter doesn't mind. Wow, the commuter wants to take on d5. It says white is better. Oh, I can smash your structure. Oh no. Bishop takes d5, bishop takes d5. Queen takes f6, she takes f6. Now, if I had seen that, I would have gone for it. It's still a draw, though. It's not enough. Nefedov, what happened? Seriously, we're asking you. Rip Nedog. Oh, he believed it. No, Nedog is this friend of mine from Boston who I think he gets into kind of, well, he could only really make the morning streams, I guess. I don't know. And I haven't been doing many morning streams. It's not true, though. Like, he played the tournaments. It's not completely true. He just goes through phases. I haven't seen him posting on Facebook, though. I don't know. Maybe he's depressed or something. But he's one of those people who always went through, like, phases where he didn't play, and he would, like, play a lot. And he would, like, not play chess at all, and then he would play a lot. He would take lessons for 2 years, and then he would, like, stop playing for a while. You know, one of those kind of people who's constant. He has a lot of interests. He likes music, coding. Bro, are all computer programmers now getting, like, replaced by AI? I saw this article about some guy who went for 800 interviews, or he, like, applied for 800 interviews, and he got, like, 10. Some programmer. And he got, like, denied. Now he's, like, a DoorDash delivery guy. It's better to be a chess trainer, I guess. I told you guys this. One of the poker friends asked me if I was afraid I would get replaced by AI. I mean, I guess there are people trying to teach themselves chess with AI, but I don't really recommend it. AI doesn't know its ass from its head in terms of like teaching chess. All right. Yeah, I mean, some people are claiming that they can completely do all coding, that in like 1 year, AI will be doing all the coding, and all programmers are gonna like lose their jobs. All right, guys, you don't love me anymore. That's fine. No more challenges. I'll go. I can take a hint. No one loves me. Last call for a game. This is last call for a game. Nobody wants to play. No problem. It's nothing personal. Never I was afraid. Oh, there he is. All right, last game. I promised I would play the Spanish. All right, this is the last game. Arsenal recommends this line. Now, is it Queen D3? There's something about the A4. A4. I'm not sure this is the right position for A4, but I'm going to play it anyway. No! Saji, no, not in this position. Maybe we invented something cool. A4, the Arsenal attack. A is for Arsenal. Just play Queen D3 and A4. It doesn't matter which position you do it in. Nefedov is frozen. He can castle. But that loses a bishop. Oh, you meant bishop A4. Queen E7. Okay. Okay. That allows for castling kingside. That defends your bishop. Very tricky. That is very tricky. Yeah, but C3 followed by B4 and A5. Watch out for D5. Kind of. Sorry, wrong quote. Nefedov and I are up to 438 games now. But see, he's not prepared. He had to go back and review his Schliemann notes because he was expecting me to play only the 4 knights. Now he's guaranteed to not get his bishop trapped. And Arsenal's a genius. So it looks like logical by black thus far. Now the major moment of decision. I mean, I'm only going to castle kingside ever here. I mean, b4 is nice, but bishop a7. So if I just develop, let's say, I'm not committing to anything. I'm just chilling, right? Fine by me. I might play b4. I might not. Why don't you castle queenside? See how that goes. Now maybe he has knight h5. This blocks my control of f4 for the moment, so he could play the annoying knight h5. Maybe I should play g3 there, actually. Okay, he decided not to do that. I mean, this is his good bishop. So bishop e6 it's double-edged, you know. He's trying to castle kingside, I guess. That's pretty obvious. So what do? Knight g5 takes. Knight g5, bishop takes f2 check. Surprise! King takes. Knight g5 is interesting. It's interesting, isn't it? Now I have to take with the knight to protect my knight on g5. And now Nefedov can castleize. That's fine, everybody's happy. You get to castle queenside, I get to castle kingside, everybody's happy. Right, now I have to castle. I'm smelling food. There's a food smell. That's bad. I had cornflakes and banana for breakfast. Very healthy. Lunch. No lunch. You got no lunch. We're skipping lunch, going right to dinner today. Fasting. Midday fasting. Oh, Arsenal spammed. No, it was A4. I did A4. Of course he looked at it. Knight H3. I'm gonna have to pass on the Knight H3, I think. Alright, here we go. So, interesting. White is a little plus, doesn't he? I like this. This is easy to play and sort of safe. Yeah, but he does seem to know what he's doing. I hate that when they know what they're doing. Knight h4. I have insufficient development. Bishop e3. Or knight e3. Knight e-knight. Free space. Rook a2. What a move. You gotta love rook a2. Does white have knight takes e4? 93, 93, bishop e3, queen g6. That's not ideal. Bishop e3. This food smell is killing me. Very distracting. Bishop e3 or knight e3. Let's do this. What could possibly go wrong? Oh my god. He fell into my little trap. No way. That's embarrassing. Ouch. Swindles only. There was a simul game I lost. Same way. Like 3 weeks ago. Maybe a month ago. What? What a move. Unbelievable. He's up to 2171 in rapid. The thing that bothers me about Nefedov is his ridiculous ratings. Maybe all along he's been letting us like kids play on his account or something. Because you wonder, why is his rating so low? You know? I've always wondered that. I think Kamsky plays on his account or something. Well, I don't have a square for my knight. It's like fucking perfect. What's the CPL loss gonna be like on this game? Because Nefedov's not suspicious. I think Kamsky's with Nedog. He's actually slow rolling me now. What do you guys want to predict? 0 inaccuracies for black the whole game? It won't be the first time recently. I would say he plays like he's 2500. But only on the last game of the stream. What would you guys say, like 2500? 99% accuracy. We would never suspect Nefedov of anything. This is not the first time recently he had this kind of... Oh, there wasn't an accuracy. Two inaccuracies, 13 CPL. That's 2,500. Player playing black there. Say what you want. He's better the whole game. And then I blundered. I mean, I lost the game on a blunder. I mean, what can I do? I lost the game on a one-move blunder. But still, it's a lack of mistakes that's scary. B4 isn't a bad move, and now I have to play. I would probably play Bishop E3. What bothered me is that he could maybe like not take on E3, let me take on A7. There's this. He would find that. I don't mind losing to a 2,500 player, you know. Knight H4 never worked that I could see. But okay, I mean, I didn't, you know, this is a novelty, this A4. It's a weird move. It's a little weird. It leaves the B4 square open. Anyway, very strong game from 2,500 Nefedov. Yeah. No, he doesn't miss anything. But there's almost no way he could be 1,800 Blitz. The new theory is that Nefedov plays the rapid games and his kids play Blitz and Bullet on his account or something. I mean, I don't know. He's 1833 ECF, which is okay. You know, it's pretty good. But it's not 2,500. Damn, dude. Alright, anyway. Suspicious Nefedov again with a crushing victory. Second time he's beat me in the last 2 weeks. But now it's in Blitz too. Blitz rate. That's Blitz. 5 plus 5 is rapid. Oh shit, right. It's rapid. Yeah, okay, it's rapid. Oof, that hurt. Yeah, I didn't see it. He saw B5 instantly. How quick did he play this? Okay, he says he doesn't listen to the stream, but I was talking about Rook A2. So if you're listening to the stream, you can see I was thinking about it. I walked right into it. Tactical buzzsaw. I'm lucky I even have Knight A5 or I'm losing a whole piece. This move is pretty fucked up. Most people would play King H7 here. And I was... Can you believe this? I have Knight G5 check and it's a draw. No, Nefedov would never fall for that. He saw everything. King F7 is a surprising move. Well, you could easily argue it is or it isn't. If you're safety minded, then King H7. You see King H8 as a fork, and you go King H7. If you're tempo minded, if you're more aggressive, then okay, yeah, you're attacking the knight. But you know your king is like slightly less safe here. All I'm saying is like it's not the kind of move you make instantly. You have 2 minutes. The opponent has 28 seconds. He's making this move in 5 seconds. You know, you could at least think about King H7 for like 5 seconds. Knight B4 was tempting too. But he played like fucking almost perfect moves. A lot of people could have messed it up. I have no way to get out of this again. Active king move. Perfect. Yeah. If Neville was like a random person, I would report him. Alright, guys. I'll see you later. Good game. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Sunday. I always love ending the stream on a really, really bad loss. Thanks for that. For humiliating me. See you guys later. See you on Sunday.